what I've done, I've parked my car in Whitchurch in the Sainsbury's on the parking app I've got. £6 for 2 days. I'm now walking to the train station where we'll get the train to Crewe, quick change there, jump on another train to Kidsgrove, and from there we'll get the bus for a short ride up to Mow Cop Castle, I think it's called, and then we'll start the walk heading back to here. I'm not going to go to the official endpoint, Grindley Lock, which is right next to Whitchurch, because you've got to walk down a pretty, well, it's the main road to get into Whitchurch, to get to the car. And I've just drove down that road, even though it was early in the morning. There is no sidewalk, so we'll just head for Whitchurch. But I'm looking forward to it. Good to be out. And also I'm really looking forward to walking along canals. So that's why I haven't been out for quite a long time. Been working pretty hard. My house was sold, now it's not, but I've had an offer accepted on a place I want to downsize to, and once all that's done, I'll be in a position to start looking at my narrowboat, which I hope to be on next year. So I'm looking forward to being on canals for part of this journey and just have a nose at boats. Anyway, just walking up to the train station, and then we'll get the train to Crewe. After the train, well, 2 trains, didn't want to wait an hour for the bus, we got an Uber up to here from Kidsgrove. We're at Mow Cop Castle, the start of the South Cheshire Way, or the end point, whichever way you want to do it. We're starting pretty high up and we're looking down on the Cheshire Plains. Anyway, a 2-day walk, about 34 miles, 50 odd kilometre. Yeah. Weather is meant to be, it's been red hot the last couple of days. It's meant to be cloudy this morning, then burning through this afternoon to a hot one. I hope so, because I'm travelling pretty light. I haven't even brought my waterproofs with me. Could be a schoolboy error. Anyway, let's get going and start the hike. A lot of this walk intersects the Gritstone Trail, which I did a few months ago, and I don't remember any of this. Yeah, I really don't, but it's a pretty flat walk, bar dropping off this big hill from the castle, and as you were finishing, I think this is the only real big climb you've got, so it should be a steady descent through the old man of Mow. Let's get going. Very flat as we drop down, then over to the right, all them hills, and there's that tower that the Gritstone Way kind of, I could see all the time. All them hills was what we did on the Gritstone Way. This is pretty pleasant, this dropping off here, very easy. I'm in this wonderful enclosed little stretch now with the surrounding with birds everywhere. I got this app on my phone next to my canals one, Merlin Bird ID, and hopefully that'll allow us to identify birds which are singing near us. and they've all gone quiet. The European robins about. There was tons around here when I was walking down, but I think me and my big gob have scared them away. But we'll have a play with that later on. I like that. Anyway, we've nearly dropped off this big hill now, and that's it really. The rest of it is pretty flat all the way for the next 2 days, which is great. So we've come off that hill there, all the way down. Just under 3 kilometres to here. And I think there's a little bench up here. Well, I'm just going to take 10. Now the sun's starting to come through. Get some sun cream on. Have a drink of water. It's getting up to 27 now. It's only early morning. So yeah, let's take a few minutes on a bench, I think. Yeah, there we go with the old defib telephone box. So nothing's got a defib in it. No, there's no defib in there. But we've got a bench. Nice little village. Now, I've not done much research into this route bar to start and finish, but I do know that when I started there, we had a bit of Gritstone Way, which kind of confused me because I didn't recognise it, and I know now why. When I finished the Gritstone Way, the last 2 Ks, I kind of roaded it instead of dropping down onto the Macclesfield Canal, which takes you into Kidsgrove. So that's what we're going to do now. We're dropping down onto the canal, which I'm pretty happy with, and we'll get to see some boats hopefully. And also, it's one of the canals I really want to do when I get my boat. So we're now getting down to the towpath. And a nice chat with a lady there in narrowboat Zorro. It really appeals to me. Yeah. So as I said yesterday, and I have said in other videos, my house is currently on the market, and I did have it for sale, or I did have it sold, but I think that's kind of falling through. You put an offer in, I accepted it, and then me or the estate agent or my solicitor can't get hold of people. So I don't know if they're just doing it to mess around. But I've had an offer accepted. I put in for a little place to downsize to, and then once all that kerfuffle's done and dusted, I can start looking for my narrowboat in earnest, because it really appeals to me. Just trundle on the canal super slow, look at his ear, then just adhering to, there's quite a few rules. There's a lot of research you've got to go into, where you can where you can pitch, where you can have your boat overnight and so on and so forth. Yeah, but I'm looking forward to that. Even if it's just for a couple of years, I'm really looking forward to doing it. Don't worry, I'm not going to talk about barging anymore after this, but you've got to go with these people. And this is an example where you can moor up for 2 days. Absolutely idyllic. Imagine moor there for 2 days with that for a view. Yeah, so really looking forward to that. But for now, let's get on with the walk, and we're coming off the canal now. Very good kissing gate. Oh God! Didn't see that step then. Busy chatting to camera. Bit of a foot drop there. I think we're coming onto a little track. Yeah, I was about to say, very good kissing gates along here. And I think we're going that way now. Look at these guys here, look at them. They're chilling out. Opens up now. I think we're just staying along this side of the field. Sure, these are blackberries. Full of them. Not too sure. I'm not a forager. It's got pretty tight this though, so we're having to watch ourselves. And I'll get over this sty now. We definitely crossed the M6 in a bit, in a couple of kilometre, and I think I can just start to make out the noise of the traffic. It's been pretty pleasant. Well, it's been very pleasant and very easy so far. Look at this wonderful place. This is called Little Morton Hall. I don't know the history of the building. I said I've not researched this at all. With its own moat. Absolutely lovely place. Yeah, it's going to take 5 on this picnic benches here. Get some Vaseline on. And have one of the sandwiches that I made at home. Lovely place this though. Little Morton Hall. I'll see if I can dig any more information out for it and let you know. Just been looking at Google. Loads of history for Little Morton Hall behind me, and the reason why it's so quirky and angled and looks like it's fallen apart. It's a National Trust building now, but it's got history all the way back and before the Civil War. Maybe it's a place I come and visit when I get my barge and I stay in the Macclesfield Canal where we walked past before. Anyway, we've got to continue with our walk. I think we're hitting an A road now for a bit, then hopefully we're back into the fields. We pop out the fields and we're into this lovely estate. Look at that duck pond there, lovely. And it's Bowden Hall. You just walk into it, but it had that country estate feeling, you know, the type. I think that's the hall there. Looks like a normal house, but look at that, it's not amazing. We're going to continue down here. I think we come to another busy A road then. I'm not sure if we're going along it for a bit or crossing it. There's some carp in that water there. Beautiful walk though, very flat, and the weather so far has stayed cloudy, bar a bit of sun before, which is good. Give you a better look at that pond now. And there's the hole. Oh, so much tingling in there. Right, I've just passed the A50. Again, I think I crossed that twice now. In about 2 kilometres, 2 and a bit kilometres, we'll come to the northern edge of a town called Thurwood. So don't know if I'm going to go into it. I'm just coming up to 10 kilometres now. So I'm going to finish off one of these bottles. Take 10, and then we'll push on to Thurwood. That'll take us to about 12 kilometres, 12, 13 kilometres. I think that's, I'm not sure how many we're doing today, between 25 and 30, don't know. But that's the plan anyway. These houses here means we're approaching the northern end of a place called Thurwood, and then we drop, I think, onto, which again I'm chuffed about because I can see some more boats, the Trent and Mersey Canal, I think it's called. Again, another canal I want to explore in years to come. But Thurwood looks quite big on the map. I'm sure there must be shops or something there, so we must be coming to a main road up here, and then we drop onto the canal somewhere. Thurwood though. I can faintly hear that motocross behind me, and not too long from now we should be approaching the M6. We'll come to some locks as well, and again locks again, sorry to talk about boating and stuff and canals. Locks are something I'm going to have to get used to. Yeah, I'm looking at doing the Hellman's course. I think I can see the M6 now. We're coming up some more boats and some locks. I'll take a break soon though. Again, a bit tiring. Lovely picturesque place this is though. Just see the M6 there whizzing by. So I think yeah, we're going underneath it. And then another couple of kilometres on the canal, then we turn off. Right, we're dropping down now. With the footstep on the cobbles. Let's go. What a lovely setting that summer house is. Well, if this is lock 57, I've seen a sign back there saying there's a pub 150 metres away, 150 yards even. I might have a little venture there, have a can of pop or something, and just recharge the old water, because as I said, I've not really studied this route, and regarding of later on, as you've seen, I've been on canals and through farmland, and I have looked at the map, and basically there's a wood about halfway that I was hoping to get into tonight, and I brought my trekking pole tent. But if I can't get in there, there's a hotel that I just go past that I was going to stop off anyway before I venture to said wood. I just looked at it. Booking.com is 35 quid dearer than what this is. I think I can get it, the room, I can get it if I was going to stay there tonight for about 60 quid. If it was tomorrow, I'd get it for 30. I'd like to be in a tent, but really it's all to do with where we're going to be pitching. I don't know what lock this is, there's no numbers on them, there's a bridge number. Anyway, we'll see. I was literally just down there, then I seen this. I think it's the golf club. Now, it looked a bit snooty. I play golf, but I don't know if you've got to be a member to use the clubhouse. So what we'll do, find out what lock this is, and then we'll sort ourselves out. Jumping off the canal now. Find out where we're going after this. Crossing the golf course now. I think they're teeing off up there, just seeing a ball come here. So I think they're behind that tree up there. So we'll let them drive, and then we'll crack on. Oh yeah, just been through a bit of farmland for a couple of kilometres, and it wasn't well signposted towards the end. You know, like the posts are broke and everything, so to use the force. Now we should be jumping off left here and heading through the fields, but I'm going to stay on the road for about 2 kilometres, heading for a little town or village called Winterley. So we'll see if that's got anything, and then after that there's another little town called Haslington. Basically this road joins up with the path there. That bit goes through the fields, this bit just stays on the road. So but I want to see if I can come across anywhere, get a cold drink, because it is super humid. It's 10 to 2 now, so alright. In the far end of Haslington now, we've got a co-op here and we've got a pub. And again, some pretty nice Tudor looking houses. They've been made like that. So we're going to have a good break now. It is only just gone 3 o'clock. So yeah, proper chill out, proper break. Right, we've a bit of time in the pub, got some more water from the co-op and that. Just leaving Haslington now, bit of road walking down to Crewe Golf Club, which is, we'll take a left up here in a bit and then we'll pick up the trail again. It's a really nice course, this Crewe Golf Course. There's the clubhouse, must be the 18th. That must be a blind drive to the first. Follow this path here and we'll be back on the trail. There's our bad boy. Right, God knows where we're going here. God knows. There's absolutely no signs at all. I'm just following the paths that cut across the golf course. The far side of the course, we've got this, but there's absolutely nothing in between. I'm jumping across fairways then, see where this takes us. If you can hear me sloshing, it's because I've got loads of spare water. Not far now, we should hit a railway line, and we kind of parallel that for a bit before we cross over it. Been very lucky with the weather though. It was meant to be, and even in my app still says on the old iPhone, it's meant to be sunny. But we've kept this cloud cover bar tiny little bits. So, and we've got this nice breeze. So it's been pleasant. Right, let's get to this railway. Take it, we're going underneath the railway. We're gonna have a little break, find somewhere, take the kit off. Crossing a few large fields at the moment, and I wouldn't say it's well signposted or well marked. I'm just keeping my eye out. I'm just following the route basically on my app, because there is no path or anything like that, and using the fence lines and hoping that'll bring us out where we need to be, the relevant finger pointer signs. And a few of them have been like always seem to be, knocked down or rotten. But I know we're coming out of this field very shortly, but I just don't know where yet. So that's where we want to be, that's the sty there. So we're going this way, presuming this was the sty. And we've got a dirty lecky fence straight in front of us. Cheers, farmer. For you doubters, there's the sty. There's our sign. That's where we come from, and that's a duck under a lecky fence. Alright then, let's push on. Right, we've crossed the A500 and now we're about a k&a short of Weston or Whiston. It'll be on the bottom somewhere, and this is where that hotel is, which I may still go for, because there's really said I've picked a map, a wood on the map that's about a k&a beyond the hotel, and if that's not suitable I don't really want to have to come back, but we'll make our mind up shortly. Across the field to the footbridge, slightly hard going. There's an old cattle, well, it's a cattle field, so it's got all the cattle footprints in and with the grass overgrown, it's like lime mines. See that? All the woods around me at the moment I've got, is it like bird scarers going off? So again, meant to be staying in the wood tonight, we'll see. If it gets this hotel I like the look of it, I might, and it's got room still, I might just dart in there for the night. Really are some beautiful places here around here, nice and quiet as well. I'm only not far from Crewe, where we went to the shop and the pub. We were right on the outskirts of Crewe according to the map. It was only about a mile away. See them crow things going off again, and it's going off all round. Anyway, whew, it's R5, it's warmed up again, let's go. Well, that's the hotel. Shall we see if it's got any rooms? I don't really, I've carried my tent and everything, and from the shop I went and bought some cans of beer, so I increased my weight. But if they've got room, I think we'll go for it. I'm not having a summer holiday this year, so this is like a little holiday for me. And that place is about a kilometre the wood from here. You look tomorrow, we'll go through there, it'll be absolutely banging for a wood. But let's see if you've got accommodation. It's busy on a Saturday now, so I might have left it too late. I've gone for the hotel, might as well. Little summer treat. As I said, I brought my trekking pole tent out and all my gear to go camping, but I've only got that wood I can go in. That I've only looked on a map, and the route goes through it. So I'm hoping tomorrow it's a crappy wood, but we know it'll be a brilliant wood. But I'm going in here. I'm gonna have one of my cans of pop that I've humped up here. I'm gonna get checked in.